Hello, beautiful earthlings. Welcome to my channel. My name is Chloe and I study astrology and numerology for fun and hopefully one day for a living. And today we're going to be talking about life path 3s. I'm so excited. They're like one of my most favorite. Not dismissing any of the other ones. They all are great in their own little way. But I'm mostly compatible with life path 3s because I'm a life path 5, so I love them so much. My dad's a life path 3, my stepmom, my brother, and multiple friends of mine. Multiple great friends of mine. Okay, so let's get started. So what is your life path number? Your life path number is your life's purpose. It's something that you don't have to worry about because it's constantly you. It is. Okay, so your life path number, it is you. It reveals your strengths, your weaknesses, your ambitions, your goals. It reveals why events occur in your past, present, and future in your whole entire life. It is something that you can't run away from. It is you, and it is something that you just can't run away from. It's literally you. It's your life path. It is self-explanatory. It's who you are at your core and who you're learning to become. It's very important. And life path 3 energy is ruled by the element fire, which is bright and inspiring and a little bit impulsive. It's creativity, it's intuition, it's passion, energy, drive. And its life path 3 is ruled by the planet Jupiter, which is the biggest planet in our solar system, full of gas. But literally the biggest planet in our solar system. Jupiter is the planet that in astrology is rules over your expansion and your growth, your luck and your fortune. And also your talents, your skills. What are you good at? So naturally, with just that element in that planet, naturally life path 3s are all of those things. They're very bright, they shine, literally, they're very big, and they're awesome. Everyone has their strengths and weaknesses though, and we're gonna talk about all of those in this video. Life path 3s are highly gifted and talented and creative. And their mission in life is pretty much to use those gifts and those talents to inspire and uplift others. They're naturally very, very lucky people. They're very, very abundant. They may not realize it, or they may realize it. It doesn't matter. They are very lucky. They attract a lot of luck and abundance of things to them. Their personality is like a butterfly. And they're just so beautiful, and like they also are kind of like here and there, they have a lot of superficial friendships. They have a lot of friends. I've never met a life path 3 that didn't have a lot of friends, unless they have like a lot of Scorpio in their chart or something. But I have never met a life path 3 that didn't have a lot of friends, that didn't have hundreds of friends on Facebook, on social media, whatever. They love to meet people. They love to adventure and like go here, there, meet this person, that person. They love to communicate. That is their soul's mission, is communication and learning the balance in communication between talking too much and talking too little. They have a hard time sometimes with communicating because their energy is so creative and scattered, at times a little chaotic, that sometimes they can like overtalk or not talk at all. Their personality though, let's get back to that. So they're natural performers. If you meet a life path 3, you probably could tell this right off the bat, that they're ingenious, that they're geniuses, like, and they're natural performers. They love to entertain, and they are very entertaining. Like, they're just very sociable, entertaining, lively, creative, talented. Like, they're literally beautiful and they shine everywhere they go. They're also very charming, like very charming, like win you over, steal your heart away, charming. They're also very generous. They love to give. They love to give to others, like, quite readily. I can't express it enough. They're great communicators. They just sweep you off your feet. Like, they'll get you looking at things from a whole different other perspective. And they're very optimistic. Like, they see the good in everyone, in every situation. Like, no matter what. They're blindly optimistic sometimes, almost even. A few challenges for them are, okay, so I just want to say this. You can't have the good without the bad, and you can't have the bad without the good. What is a strength may also be a weakness hidden in there somewhere. And what is a weakness may also have a strength hidden in there somewhere. So keep that in mind. Some of their challenges would be scattered energy. They spread their energy here, there, everywhere, and before they know it, they're like burnout. Their mind is so quick and it's going so fast that sometimes they can't keep up. Meditation would be great for them because then they could really understand where all of their thoughts are coming from and really hear each one and get them out properly. Meditation would be great for them. I highly recommend meditating. And if you have a Life Path 3 kid, please do not make them not talk. Like, don't tell them to not talk. Don't tell them to not express themselves. Life Path 3s need to express themselves. If a Life Path 3 is not expressing themselves, it's because they feel like they can't. Somebody has wounded them, and probably in childhood, probably their parents told them, hey, you're too loud. Like, no, you need to sit down and just not do nothing and just be quiet and stop talking. Like, you're too much. Your energy is too much. If they had people like that growing up, they probably can't or don't know how to express themselves properly. So it's really important for Life Path 3s to express their creativity, and it's just really important. And so if you ever find yourself telling a Life Path 3 to not talk or whatever, you're probably going to push them away. I'm just going to say that. If they're too much for you, they're too much for you. But, you should never tell nobody, that. But I just want to say that. They could be a little scattered from time to time. And they oftentimes are overwhelmed with responsibilities. And because of that, sometimes they can rely on others. Or just not deal with responsibility at all. Yeah. And sometimes, okay, so they love to live in the moment. They're all about, like, taking it day by day, like living in the moment, living young, wild, and free, or whatever, That's literally a Life Path 3, young, wild, and free. YOLO. But, sometimes that can get them into some sticky situations. They can make some bad decisions in the moment of things, without planning or without looking at the bad side of things, because they tend not to do that. They tend to not see the bad in situations or people at all, and that can be one of their, like, downfalls, because they're so optimistic. They're blindly optimistic, where, they see the good in people and they see the good in situations, but they can't see the bad. They can't see the potential harm that a situation or a person may bring. And, that can be a strength and a weakness, but just be wary of that. So yeah, they could make bad decisions due to living in the moment, or bad decisions due to believing or seeing only the good in people and situations. Another challenge would be the balance between saying too much and saying nothing at all. Sometimes, like, they have a hard time really not talking. Like, sometimes they can talk, and burn themselves out or burn other people out and not realize it. or sometimes they cannot talk at all and leave people wondering, like, what is wrong with them? Like, what's going on? Like, this is not like them. Like, what is happening? What's wrong? And so part of their mission in this life is to learn the balance between talking too much and talking too little. But like I said, they are great communicators, and their words are magic, literally. Words are magic. Words are spells. But also another challenge for a life path 3 is like worrying about what other people think about them. That's a big challenge for them. I feel like they care an awful lot about what people think, and I just want to say, it does not matter. This is your world, and people are living in their own little narcissistic bubbles. People do not give a flip about half of the things that you think that they do, especially if it doesn't involve themselves. Nobody cares. Well, people care. Don't let me just say like nobody cares. People care, but more than most, people don't really care what you do or say as much as you think that they do. And it doesn't matter what they think. It really doesn't. But life path 3s do struggle with this. They struggle because they really care an awful lot about what people think about them. And I just want to say that if you find yourself, if you're a life path 3 or know someone who's a life path 3 and find yourself worrying about what others are thinking about you, you're going to be unhappy. It's a great source of unhappiness for you. And you need to care about what you think and how you feel. Forget them. Don't worry about them. If they think something beautiful of you, don't take it personally. If they think something awful of you, don't take it personally. There's a book called The 4 Agreements by Miguel, I forgot his last name, but it's a great book. It takes 3 hours to read. You can finish it in a week, like I did. I finished it in 3 days. But of course, some people take longer to read a book. The 4 Agreements by Miguel. It's a great book. You should read it. I recommend. But they tend to be naive sometimes, life path 3s, because they see the good, and like I said, they see the good in people all the time. They want to see they don't want to see the bad, and they don't see the bad half of the time. But we are all good and bad, And life path 3s tend to avoid all negativity, negative feelings, negative emotions, intensity. They tend to avoid that, which can be a great challenge for them, because you just can't avoid pain. It's inevitable. You can't avoid intensity or bad feelings. It's going to happen. It's a part of life, and that's how you learn. You learn through these things that bring you pain and suffering and heartache. But that is a great challenge for you guys, because you just want everything to be beautiful and harmonious and lovely and amazing and fun and exciting and adventurous and lively and entertaining and funny and lovey-dovey. Like, you want everything, not lovey-dovey, scratch that. But you just want everything to be awesome all the time. And it's just not how life is. Life doesn't work like that. Can't have the good without the bad. But you also, a big challenge for you is you tend to be unfocused. You tend to lack focus sometimes, and because your brain is like moving so fast, and your energy is just like all over the place. So meditation would be great for you. Reading would be awesome for you. And another challenge is you attract, or I wouldn't say attract necessarily, but there's a lot of superficial friendships that you have. Like, you have a hard time really going or getting deep with another person. Like, you don't really like intense feelings, and you don't really like intense things and deep, dark things. Like, you kind of like run away from that. So I would say beware of being too superficial, or attracting really superficial people. Like I said at the beginning of the video, you may have a lot of friends and you're very loved and liked by a lot of people, but you don't really get that close to people. You have more of a shallow perception of life at times, and I don't want to offend at all. This video is strictly to help and inform, but many of life path 3s actively avoid negativity at all. And avoiding negativity could mean avoiding deep connection with others, and avoiding exploration of your own feelings and your own depth. You often lack the ability to work through difficult feelings. Emotions might be quite hard for you. People may find it hard to see your authentic side of yourself. But do not fret, okay? You're amazing, literally. And your mission in life is to turn your ideas into reality. Please do that. That is what you're here for. You're here to turn your ideas into reality. 3 is a magic number of the universe, baby. Yes, I'm serious. You are awesome. You're literally awesome. You're intelligent, you're creative, you're smart, you're awesome, okay? So all them challenges I said, don't even worry about it. Sometimes what we come here to do is the hardest thing for us to do. I just want you to know that. But when it comes to money, you might actually get a lot of money. You're very lucky. You're very abundant. You have great talents and skills, and you can use them to make money. But you are reluctant to save sometimes because you live in the moment and you like to enjoy life day by day, and you tend to not plan for the future. And so sometimes you can overspend on yourself and even others because you're very generous. Like I said in the beginning of the video, you're very generous. So when it comes to money, you want to live in the moment and spend it on people you love and spend it on yourself. You're like, I'll make it back or whatever. But sometimes, it's not always like that, and you need to, at least have a savings and don't overspend that. At least build up some money, save. Don't spend any. Just save. Get a certain amount, keep it there as long as you can, just in case, for a backup for anything that happens. Just in case, just something that you might need to work on. But you're very adventurous and carefree. You're like, I just want to live in the moment and just have fun, and I don't want to limit myself to things. So just be careful of being too impulsive when it comes to money. But great careers for you would do with anything with communicating, anything with speaking or writing. You're a great writer and speaker, and I even advise writing, even if it's not like journalism as a profession. Like, just write, journal, like your thoughts, because you have so many of them, and sometimes it's best to just get them out on paper and see. But I would say that any career involving writing or communicating, teaching, YouTube, like, you'd be really good at. You're a great entertainer. Like, people love you. You're very awesome. Like, you're very entertaining and lively and energetic. You'd probably okay, so I just want to say, Life Path 3s almost always have a talent. I don't know what your talent is. Please inform me of it in the comments down below. I would love to know. Like, I love this sign. This place, this life path number. I love all the life path numbers, but this one's like one of my favorite. But you'd be great at design, like, I don't know, web design or any kind of like design, anything involving like your imagination. You'd be really good at possibly music. I know a lot of celebrities with life path 3s are really talented at music or writing. You possibly could be really good at acting too, or dancing. Something creative. And lastly, your compatibility. You want to be with somebody who is as adventurous and lively as you are. The best match with the life path numbers for you would be life path 5. Heck yeah. Life path 5s are really great for you because you both tend to live in the moment and you're both very adventurous and creative. Life path 7 would probably be good for you because they're very thoughtful and like you, and they're very nurturing toward your creativity, and they're also instinctively, I don't know. I'm sorry, I can't get my words out, but I would just say that you're very compatible with a life path 5 and a life path 7. And I hope this video was very helpful my brain moves faster than my mouth sometimes too. But I hope this video was very helpful for you, and I hope if you liked it, please subscribe so you can get more of my videos. And let me know down in the comments what you think about this. If I helped in any way, or what your career is, like what are you doing, anything at all, whatever thoughts you have, please inform me. I would be so happy to know and hear about it. But again, thank you so much for coming to this video. I really appreciate you, and I hope you have a good day on purpose.